Alright, today we're going to be seeing if Arknights Endfield will be even worth playing when it comes out, because I'll try it when it comes out. I definitely will. Um, like 100% I will. Obviously, I was in the beta because, I'm going to be honest, I was adamant of just not playing this game. Not because I thought it was bad or anything, just because at the time, but I just want to let you know, I've quit ZZZ now. I've uninstalled the game, but at the time I was playing like ZZZ and stuff like that. So it was like a lot of games I was playing. But now since I like quit one of them, I'm more willing to try like more game stuff. So obviously there's games in the future that I want to try out, and there's still games I want to try. But Arknights is something I will be willing to play when it comes out, whenever that is, because they've just completed their second beta test, or they're still in it. I'm not sure.
Arknights Endfield might be one of the most anticipated upcoming gaches of 2026.
I mean, personally, in 2026, I would say personally, it's not the most anticipated. My most anticipated is like Azure Premilia, Silver Palace, and Nata. Those are my three most anticipated. But in 2026, I doubt they're gonna come out. So probably, yeah.
Arknights Endfield might be one of the most anticipated upcoming gaches of 2026. From the
Looks
absolutely
nice.
Stunning character designs to the
Yeah, I
immersive
mean,
story
very
experience and even pretty difficult endgame,
Damn.
this is a game that a lot of people have been anticipating and looking forward to for a really long time. Now, I'm lucky enough to have got access to Beta 2, and Arknights Endfield did
I can watch Asperger's reaction to it.
to this video, but all the information that I'm going to put forward here is going to answer the question of, is it ready for a full release yet?
Yeah.
So let's start off with my personal experience with the second beta. The first thing that I really noticed about Arknights Endfield is that it is running on a modified Unity engine, but they have really pushed this engine to the limits. We load into the game.
Is that kind of like Genshin, where they have their own Unity, or is that something else? I think it's Unity.
And we get an absolutely breathtaking cutscene.
Wait, this is made on Unity? Wait, what's Ghost Frontline 2? Because obviously, like, the detail or something like that really reminds me of Ghost Frontline 2. Like, they're kind of the same sort of style for me. To me. Like, with the amount of detail and stuff. Does Ghost Frontline 2 use a modified Unity? Wait, what do they use? Like, this amount of detail Unity is crazy.
The graphical fidelity of this game is through the roof. You can see the raindrops on the character's mask, on the clothing, on the skin, and the environments look absolutely beautiful. I didn't run into any lag problems or FPS drops or anything like that either, which is a really good sign considering this is going to be on PC and mobile.
And it's good through the state of optimization on PC nowadays of games. Like, it's not good. So it's always good. Like, it can be if it's like you have to praise a game now for good optimization, because no fucking game dev does it these days. So it's good that it's optimized.
The introduction to the game during Beta 2 was pretty good. I think it's definitely a big improvement from previous betas. So for the first 20 minutes, you basically get shoved into this brand new world, and you get to unfold what's kind of going on, the story behind why you're there. And during the story elements of this, you do get some tutorials for things like combat. Combat systems have changed quite a bit since the first beta. Now, for example, if you do perfect dodges, it actually refunds a portion of the stamina used to dodge, and it doesn't break your normal attack chain combo.
I'm pretty sure I watched someone play the first beta. I don't know who it was. It might have been Brad. I don't remember. I feel like I watched someone, or maybe it was Asman. I don't know. I watched someone play, I'm pretty sure, play the first beta of this game. It might have been Bran, actually. I don't know. Someone played the first beta and I watched them. I don't know.
This is two things that really does aid in the combat feeling a lot more fluid than before. And one of the better changes for Beta 2. The story is pretty easy to follow, at least for the most part. If you played OG Arknights, you're probably going to understand a little bit more.
Yeah,
but as somebody who's only delved into surface level world building and lore for OG Arknights, I could still follow along pretty easily. Now, I did mention you get a few tutorials.
I actually looked at when I was seeing, it was like people's like recommended play like Arknight, the first Arknights to like learn about the game. One, I would not really care about the story anyway, so I don't really care. But two, I was looking at how long the story would take. I think it was like ages ago at this point. I think it was like after the first beta and stuff. I was like looking at like, oh, how long does the story take? I forgot how long, but it's a flipping while. So I mean, the game's been out for years. So.
For the combat, and although I think these tutorials are done really well, the further we get into the game, the more systems we do unlock. And there does seem to be a lot of required pop-up tutorials that kind of take your immersion out of the gameplay experience. My hope for this is that maybe they can add two different modes for...
yeah, it's like integrated instead of like pop-ups. They have like integrated like tutorials. Like it just pops up on the side of the screen to tell you what to do. Like E to do E, then left click, then R or whatever it is for like, or whatever. And then switch characters Q and then E, you know. Like have like a tutorial at the top. instead of like, or just don't, or you can have a mode where you just don't get told anything, so you get to figure it out yourself.
Tutorials, like a detailed mode that is exactly like this and goes through all of the information, because for certain systems like the factory building systems, you're gonna need to know a lot of new information about this to be able to make it work properly. Unless you're already used to games like this, it's a totally brand new system for, I would argue, a lot of gacha players. So these tutorials,
I remember one of my friends in school playing like a game like the factory stuff. I forgot what it was called. I think it was something the name with like factor. If one of you guys put the name of the game in the comments, I'll immediately know. It's like I don't know, fact something. But yeah, I vividly remember the look of the game.
In a way more necessary than a lot of the others. I'd like a secondary optional mode to play, which is more of a condensed experience, where the tutorials are still logged inside the logbook so you can go back to them at any point, but they're not taking you out of the immersive experience by popping up and demanding your attention every single time.
Definitely if you make another account.
The factory building system is something in Arknights that not many, if any, other gacha games have done that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
I think it's a good system. I enjoy it a lot, and I think it is going to be a core fundamental aspect of what separates Arknights from other gacha games.
True.
Now again, it's not super...
It's going to be probably one of the bigger gameplay loops of it, right?
Intuitive if you haven't really taken part in this kind of gameplay before, but Arknights do a really good job of holding your hand through it and explaining each step bit by bit. In the last Arknights video that I uploaded, where we got to test this game earlier than this, they just added the blueprint system, which is going to make this a ton easier for people that don't really want to spend the time to learn how to create perfect factories.
Oh, okay.
You can basically just yoink blue.
Yeah, because so you can get other people's ones. Yeah, I did hear that they were adding
blueprints from other players and build accordingly. Now, the music in Arknights is really good. From the open world music to insane boss themes and brand new location music, everything feels pretty immersive. I've heard a few people complain that some of the tracks do fall flat, but I think that's going to be a given because music really is just super subjective. It's hard to kind of branch everybody under the same umbrella when it comes to music and a lot of other things in regards to video games in general, right? What you love, someone else might not. For me, the music really hit all the nails on the head that I could have hoped for. I did a bit of exploring live on stream for the beta 2, and the exploration feels pretty damn good. Now, this game does lack the ability to double jump and climb and glide, but it is replaced with the ability to zipline.
Oh yeah. I remember that. I remember the whole zipline thing, yeah.
Winning once is great. Winning twice is nice. And when the awards for outstanding value keep stacking up, it's lucky you're with an award winner.
Lucky you're with Amy.
You can construct your own zip lines in the open world, get from point A to B pretty easily. And again, I don't think every game needs to do everything the exact same. I think this is a very unique way of allowing players to still traverse the world, but in a way that's unique to Arknights.
I
want to talk about character designs in the gacha system for this game, because at the end of the day, this is still a gacha game. The character designs are absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
I think
look nice.
The fact that all of these characters...
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure she's from like the first Arknight, right?
Have kind of like animalistic trait is a big...
Oh my god, I actually remember I saw a short. Oh my god, I just remembered this. It was like yesterday? I think, yeah, it was yesterday I saw this. I saw a short and it was like you zoom in, like you can literally zoom into her butt and then she turns around and does this. That is with the camera. That is so fucking funny. Like, that is such a good touch. Yeah, you zoom into a bush, she turns around and goes, no, no, you do not do that. That was funny. I don't know why I went with the accent.
Plus for me, it really does make a lot of the designs way more unique, even just by adding something as simple as horns, ears, or tails. There's some really cool features in Arknights.
Sorry!
It's where if you use the camera to, for example, look at a character's tail, side-eye you as if you're not supposed to be looking down there. But
yeah, I saw a short. It wasn't Brad short. I forgot what the person's name was, but yeah.
The character designs are just phenomenal. Take a look at these. I've always vibed with Arknights character details, to be fair. But the gacha system is quite different to a lot of other gacha games. So for the limited banners,
what is it? I feel like I remember people complaining about it in the first beta. Like, people weren't happy about it. Vaguely.
Headhunting has a 0.8% base drop rate for 6-star operators. That's right, there's 6 stars in this game. You're guaranteed to get a...
I mean, that's probably the same as 5 stars. It's just they have 4. They have like 4, 5, and 6 stars, while every other game has 3, 4, and 5 stars. I feel like the 6 stars are the exact same as 5 stars in like a 6-star would be like equal to like a 5-star in Genshin, right? And a 5-star like to a 4-star and a 3 stars. Like, no, Genshin doesn't have that, but yeah.
6-star operator within 80 headhunting attempts. And attempts towards that guarantee do carry over to other charted headhunting banners.
That's good. God, I'd hope so in this day and age. 50-50?
So on surface level, that sounds great. 80 pity for a guaranteed 6-star operator, and pity carries over. 5 stars work similar to 4 stars in other games here. It's an 8% base drop rate for 5-star operators. You have an equal chance for each available...
Wow, no one using those 4 stars, let's be real.
5-star operator, and you're guaranteed to get a 5-star or better within 10 pulls. There is also 4-star operators, an 8% base drop rate for 5-star operators. You have an equal chance for each available 5-star operator, and you're guaranteed to get a 5-star or better.
Yeah, so it's like every 10 pulls, you're guaranteed like a 5-star, yeah. Okay.
Within 10 pulls. There is also 4-star operators in this game with a 91.2% base drop rate chance.
There's
and again, with equal chances for each available 4-star operator. Now, if we take a look at the banner here, it does say the raid-up character once only is guaranteed in 120 pulls. Now, I was kind of uncertain as to what this meant just because...
I don't remember what game it was, but for some reason I remember something. It was like the first character you get is guaranteed, and then the ones after that is 50-50. I don't know.
Because it's quite different to a lot of other gacha games I've played, especially when it's telling you on one hand there's 80 pity for a guaranteed character, but the raid-up character has like a specific pity. As far as I could tell, what this means is every 80 pity you're guaranteed a 6-star,
she reminds me of
pity. As far as I could tell,
what Freerin, the green-haired girl in Freerin. I don't know why, she reminds me of her. I don't remember her name.
Means is every 80 pity you're guaranteed a 6-star character, but there's no guarantee you're ever going to be able to get the raid-up character unless you get this once only attempt to guarantee at 120 pulls. What this means is, and this is unheard of,
you have to pull in the 120.
It's never going to happen, but if you got 10 6-star characters in one temple, there is a chance that all 10 of those could be random characters that don't include the raid-up character.
Oh, so you have to pull on that Pacific banner if you want to guarantee, but if you want to actually guarantee... Okay, I see. So you can pull on the normal banner, which the raid-up character is on, but there's an equal chance to get any other character on that banner with the limited one. So it's like a 10% for all of them, let's just say. But you could also... There's a separate banner for the limited character, which... It's completely separate pity and everything, but it's only for that limited character, but you have to pull 120 times to get it. Okay, I think I understand that. But it means you're not like risking getting any other character, you're gonna get that character. Or you could risk it, go for the 80 pulls, save 40 pulls, and risk it. Okay.
There's no like guarantee after losing your 50-50. Now, this definitely isn't the worst system in the world because it does mean that you're guaranteed to get the character anyway after 120 pulls. However, as far as I'm aware, this doesn't carry over to other banners. So
wait, this is... I actually can't remember. So this is the one, so you have to... So if you go for it, you have to guarantee it. So you need to make sure you have 120 pulls saved up. That's gonna suck for early game, like for like first time playthroughs. I'm not gonna lie, it is, because like one of the fun things with first time playthroughs is like every time you earn a little bit of currency, you go straight to the pulling system. Like you do like one pull or something to see if you get the character and stuff. Like every time you get enough, you just pull just randomly at random intervals. But this makes it so you can't do that. Because if it gets reset, you don't want to waste your pulls in that banner. But I gotta be honest, I'm just gonna pull in the normal, completely standard banner and get any character. Cause for me, that just ruins the early game of getting one of the limited characters. Because instead of like pulling whatever you want, you have to pull when you get 120, or else you're risking losing all that. you're pretty much risking losing all those pulls. I don't like that system. But gotta be honest, for me, I'm just gonna pull in the normal banner anyway.
This is, if I'm somebody that's, for example, free to play and I don't have a ton of time to play the game, if I manage to get like 110 pulls, for example, for this character that
you're not gonna risk that one, are you? You're not gonna risk that one, because what if you don't get in 110 pulls and the banner's about to end? You're fucked.
really like, and then the banner changes, I'm straight back to losing all of that progress.
That is horrible.
For the rate up character. It'll go straight back to 120. I think at bare minimum this needs to change to at least let the guaranteed pity carry over to the future banners as well. In this modern gacha era, a lot of games are really evolving the gacha system by things like removing 50-50 and making it a lot more generous, and I feel like this is one way Arknights could build a lot of community favor. Now, I'm pretty sure by pulling on the character banners, you do also obtain a currency to allow you to pull for the weapons. Characters and weapons are totally split in terms of what you're going to get from each pull. Character banners only have characters, weapon banner only has weapons. So you can see how many weapon banner tickets you're going to get for obtaining different rarities of characters here. I think this is a pretty good way to run the weapon banner, to be honest. I don't have many issues with this at all. I do think weapons are just going to be a lot easier to obtain this way, especially
I think I need to play the game to understand that. Oh, wait, so is it like you get tickets and you get to decide what weapon you want with the tickets you get? So I guess like a 6-star weapon costs 2,000 tickets, so you get 2,000 tickets and you get to decide what weapon you want? If so, that's kind of cool.
Obtaining different rarities of characters here. I think this is a pretty good way to run the weapon banner, to be honest. I don't have many issues with this at all. I do think weapons are just going to be a lot easier to obtain this way, especially for free-to-play players. We'll see in the future if there's other ways to obtain this kind of currency.
Yeah, because if you're a free-to-play player, it's not a smart idea ever to pull for weapon. Right. So.
Other than pulling. At the minute, I'm pretty sure the battle pass and pulling is pretty much the only way to do it. But I would like them to add the ability to be able to clear certain content in the game to obtain this kind of currency other than pulling. At the minute, I'm pretty sure the battle pass and pulling is
for the weapons. Oh, okay, yes. You can only get the weapon pull currency when you pull on banners or like shop bundles and battle pass. Okay.
The only way to do it. But I would like them to add the ability to be able to clear certain content in the game to get this currency as well, even if it's a finite small amount. Now, what you're about to see next is actually footage from the test server that I got access to from Arknights Endfield, not from Beta 2. I want to go through some details here just to show you some of the improvements that have been made, because I covered this kind of build when I flew to LA, and even since then, in the short amount of time it's been, there's been some massive improvements. So the new area ruling looks absolutely stunning, and now there is a little bit more story that leads you up to entering the big city. It's got some insanely cool scenery, some really awesome characters, and the music, I'm just gonna let this play for you while I'm riding on this boat here, and you can just listen.
Yeah, it's just chill. Which is what you want when you're on a boat, I guess. That is beautiful. How the fuck did they do this with Unity? Oh my god.
It's so immersive. It's so nice and peaceful until it's not, and the trees start moving. And
that is a dress. What is even happening with that dress? Is that like a tail underneath? Like, what's
immersive. It's so nice and peaceful until it's not, and the trees start moving and everything starts coming alive, and then, oh my god, hot woman. Jokes aside, they've done a really good job with making the entrance to the brand new place
like a battle freaking Dendro slime.
Feel a lot cooler rather than just entering it after a fight. Now, from what I played as well, the end game in Arknights woman. Jokes aside here, they've done a really good job with making the entrance to the brand new place feel a lot cooler rather than just entering it after a fight. Now, from what I played as well, the end game in Arknights Endfield honestly does feel really good. I think they've kind of nailed the combat. The only things I'd say is for the open world, combat feels ridiculously easy sometimes, and I feel like there's not really too much of a challenge there. The end game, on the other hand, really does punish you if you don't play properly, dodge mechanics, use combination attacks, and still be able to interrupt the enemy and have decent enough builds. I think it's a perfect balance of difficulty for the end game, but I would like to see maybe a difficulty option so that all types of players can enjoy the open world and story as well. Genuinely, I've had a really good time playing Arknights Endfield, and as much as I would love to say it is absolutely ready for—
like for people who want like a harder overworld, they can have it. But people who just want to play the story, they make it easier. Like I'm the person that I have the, like, for Genshin, Like, I have the world level 1 lower just because I'm a story player and I just want to defeat the enemies and continue with the story. Like, I don't want to be stuck in the friggin' boss or anything. But my cat is at the point where any, like, story boss, I just absolutely annihilate anyway. So it's all good, but because it's not that strong. But in the past, like, it was like I always kept as low as I could just because I just want to play the story and I didn't want to be stuck like 20 minutes of one like thing that should take like 5.
Release, I think the changes to the gacha system and a couple of tweaks to the
see?
tutorial
Really
system
well
would
done.
put it in a much better launch position. The rest of the game, I mean, I'm still playing it even in my spare time when I'm not streaming. It's
Okay, so
fun,
still
I'm
out.
having a good time. I just hope a couple of things are tweaked before the full release. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel for future Arknights content, and thank you again to Arknights Endfield.
I mean, I'm definitely gonna try when it comes out.
Right now,
Like, there's a lot of fucking gacha guys who want to. Like, you got the 2 Hoyoverse games, so well that as well. But yeah, I'll definitely try this when it comes out. But I don't know if this is just an Australia type thing. But have you seen the Stranger Things burger, like KFC burger, where it's like the buns are replaced with KFC, like with like KFC chicken, and then the patty is the chicken patty is replaced with a bun. It's like opposites, like Stranger Things. I don't know if that's only in Australia or not, but that's the thing. I would say try it because it's gonna taste like a normal fucking chicken burger, but it's fine. Oh, apparently I've already pre-relished it. I don't know how, but apparently I did. But yeah, this was really good. Oh man, the days when this came out 4 months ago. Fucking hell. But yeah, it looks really good. Like the game looks really nice. I'm interested to try it out. Yeah, obviously some things disappointed me with like the not carrying over pity. It just kind of ruins the beginning of the game if you want to try and get that one character. But God knows, for me personally, I'm just going to pull in the standard one and see who I get. It could be fun like that. But yeah, I'm curious when this game's going to come out. But yeah, peace.